and welcome to a demonstration on visualizing sensor data from an Arduino device using a HoloLens 2 headset. Before we begin, I'm going to walk over my setup quick. So here we have two Arduino devices. One is going to act as the sender of information and the other is going to receive it. This device has an environmental shield attached on top. It is a series of sensors that are going to read the humidity in the room, the temperature, the atmospheric pressure, the luminance, and I'm also going to append to this the RSSI, or the connection between both devices. So these two devices are communicating over a public LoRa Gateway, and they're reaching it using these antennae. On my laptop here, I have a piece of code that is packaging the environmental sensors information and sending it over to this device, and that device is using a piece of code here that is parsing the environmental information and appending to it the RSSI strength connection between the devices. And we're going to take this package and send it over to our third application, which is a Unity mirror networking app. The purpose of this app here is to be able to send the information we're getting from this device over a Wi-Fi network to a HoloLens 2. And we're going to be using my PC as the host and the HoloLens 2 as a client. And the nice thing is that because we're using the HoloLens 2 app as a client, we can theoretically have many such apps connected as clients to this central app, so we can deploy this one app across multiple HoloLenses and have them all synced with the host information. So we're going to start the host service, and before we do, you can see that I am debugging and outputting the sensor information. So every couple of seconds we're going to be getting new readings here, and I'm going to start the host service. Now here we need to start the client, so we need to connect as a client to my host app. So we do it with a button. And now we're going to start seeing the information from these sensors being displayed in real time in the graph. We can switch between these readings, and for demonstration purposes, these readings will only begin to be parsed when we click on them, so they're not running in the background. And we see that we're currently outputting the temperature, and it's pretty constant logically. If we hover over these readings, we can see slight variations. We can also see timestamps of the exact time when this data was recorded. Let's turn the fan heater on just so we get some variance in temperature, and you can see you see now there's a slight spike in temperature, and for demonstration purposes, the graph is only going to show the last 10 recordings, so the other ones are going to be hidden from view. Let's pick up a different one. Let's take the humidity. Again, it's going to be very constant. We can also do the same for pressure and illuminance. This one we can manipulate better because we can maybe dim the lights so you can see some variation. And again, we can hover over the readings. And as the graph continues to progress, the last piece of information gets hidden from view. And that, in a nutshell, is the demonstration. We can also move this panel around. We can make it bigger, normal interactions, really. We can also pin it so it follows us around, unpin it so it follows us around and rotates to our field of view. And we can then repin it again. place it wherever we want. Yeah, so thank you for the attention.